with the election machinery also tied in along with the parties who face off with each other ahead of the elections. Arunima, you've been tracking the vote chori saga since its very genesis. Now, as I was talking to Pallavi, that the temperature around the vote chori narrative has kind of tempered a bit in battleground Bihar. At the same time, the opposition has not got that slam dunk evidence. They don't even have any legal backing to their claims. But clearly, things could change with the S.I.R announcement pan-India. But do you think the Election Commission, beyond the fact checks that they regularly do against the charges coming in from the opposition camp, they could go a step ahead to ensure that there is a sanctity surrounding the narrative surrounding the special intensive revision?
See, already, I mean, you're seeing the difference. Last time when in Bihar, special intensive revision was announced, there was a notification. This time a press conference has been called. What has also changed is that the Supreme Court has given its go-ahead in a way. There has been no restriction on Election Commission, neither has the S.I.R process in Bihar been stopped, and there's no restriction for Election Commission's S.I.R decision for the rest of the country as well. So that, also the fact that on ground zero in Bihar, there's a zero appeal. More than 7 crore voters are part of the voter list. No one has filed an appeal, or there's no agitation on the ground that you see against the S.I.R exercise. So this doubt that people had, that especially in the Simanchal areas, especially in the minority dominated areas, you will see mass disenfranchisement. That doubt, that apprehension has been laid to rest. If you were thinking, I mean, if there was this apprehension that people who are in flood-affected areas, this is what opposition members on the ruling side in West Bengal are saying, that in Jalpaiguri, in North Bengal, there have been floods, and therefore people would have found their belongings washed away. Where will they get their documents from? The same apprehension was raised for Simanchal as well, but people managed to get the documents. And here also, I think EC is confident that there will be no problem. One thing that we are picking up from our sources is that Election Commission could announce that in 2003, if you were part of a voter list anywhere in this country, does not matter whether you have migrated to another state, EC will exempt you from showing any documents. So it's only those who are getting added to the voter list post 2003, only that section of the population will have to show one of the 11 documents. If they are showing Aadhaar, then an additional document to prove date of birth and citizenship.
Right, absolutely. So the ease of the entire process is also blunting the opposition's narrative when it comes to claiming that there is a conspiracy between the Election Commission and the BJP to disenfranchise voters. Let's get a view from the south as well. I'm also joined by Purnima Murali as well as Neetu Ravikumar to get us the view from Tamil Nadu and Kerala. Purnima, this big charge coming in from M.K. Stalin. Of course, Tamil Nadu also heading towards the elections. We've seen that vote chori has not resonated that effectively when it comes to the election campaign in Bihar, as both Arunima and Pallavi have been pointing out. But is the political battleground a bit different in the state of Tamil Nadu?
Well, in Tamil Nadu, M.K. Stalin, the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, as well as DMK President, has said that S.I.R is a quote-unquote, it's a conspiracy by the BJP, and therefore he says that tomorrow at this very venue, he will be participating in a meeting to talk about the voters list and also about S.I.R and how BJP, DMK alleges that it's the BJP that's trying to do something here, but people should stay vigilant, and also adds that whatever happens in Tamil Nadu, it's going to be the DMK that's going to come to power in 2026. That was a statement issued by M.K. Stalin yesterday on S.I.R, and they're going to have a special event tomorrow to highlight, quote-unquote, they call it the conspiracy by the BJP, and that they will stay vigilant and they will not let it happen in Tamil Nadu is the word that's coming in from M.K. Stalin. We'll have to wait and see, because the BJP, the AIADMK, has hit out at the DMK for this statement, but all eyes on the press conference and how political parties here now react to that.
Right, and Neetu, when it comes to the left extremely powerful and politically potent in the state of Kerala, given the opposition to the S.I.R also coming in from the opposition camp as well as the left parties, decode for us what kind of political calculations could be appended in Kerala. What is the fear surrounding the special intensive revision in the state?
Now, see, SIR is opposed by both the ruling as well as the opposition front in Kerala, the LDF as well as the Congress-led UDF. Now, both the parties together have actually passed a unanimous resolution against the implementation of this in the state legislative assembly also, stating that this is something against the constitution which hampers with the rights of the people. So that is something in the unanimous resolution which has been passed in the assembly also they have said. So both the Congress as well as the left front have raised their opposition to this. Now, not just this, the Chief Electoral Officer of Kerala have also written to the Election Commission asking them to postpone the S.I.R. till after the local body elections are over, because in a month and a half's time, Kerala will be seeing the local body elections. The preparations are on for that. So this is something which the opposition as well as the government has raised, and not just that. The Chief Electoral Officer of Kerala has also written to the Election Commission. So we'll have to wait and watch what the Election Commission will say as far as the state of Kerala is concerned, because next month by December, the state will be seeing its local body elections, and the preparations are on for that now.
Right. And Pallavi, coming back to you to give the context of the entire opposition camp and the storm that could rise with the S.I.R. exercise. It seems there's a lot of narratives, a lot of bluster, but in your opinion, push comes to shove once the election machinery gets into play. Do you think these narratives are going to become less and less effective, more tepid, as we've seen in Bihar? Clearly, the fear is that the election violence could escalate in the state of West Bengal with the election commission machinery getting pulled in. But on a pan-India basis, do you think that beyond the bluster of narratives, press conferences and attacks, on the ground, the issue could become tepid beyond the political narratives?
I mean, traditionally, anyone who understands West Bengal politics, Ayushman, it has always been very violent, whether it's been left, whether it is the Trinamool Congress, it's always had a sense of violence. Now, look, both the sides are going to spin it. Political parties are going to use a narrative as they want to do it. In West Bengal, what I definitely foresee is that Mamata Banerjee is going to use this S.I.R. exercise to make out a larger case of a political witch hunt, where a particular community is being targeted by the BJP, because according to them, the Election Commission is any case dictated by the BJP. Now, back over here in Bihar, I mean, when I went to Dehri on Son, which falls in the Rohtas district, Sasaram, that is where a voter Adhikar Yatra went. You know what is interesting is, Ayushman, Rahul Gandhi's entire route of the voter Adhikar Yatra was actually crisscrossing to what is seen as a traditional RJD Congress stronghold, whether it was a Simanchal area, which is the Muslim dominant areas, whether it's Sasaram, whether it is Chapra, where I went to, in all those areas, we noticed that Rahul Gandhi was touching upon this issue of vote chori. And even now, when I went back and retraced the steps and I tried to get some voices, it was a mixed bag. Like most of them in that area, which are RJD strongholds, but naturally they're going to support the entire idea of vote chori. But in most of the areas where I've been meeting people, they said that, a sense that S.I.R. exercise has actually helped us, because we found that many from within our family were registered in 2 to 3 addresses, and there was a complete confusion. Many of us had traveled, our daughters or sisters have got married to another family, and then there was a duplication. So it's good that S.I.R. has happened, because at least we are ensuring that our name is there on the voter list. That is a much of the voice which I have managed to catch and capture as I've started moving more and more towards Patna. Whether on the ground vote chori, I'm going to wait to see what Rahul Gandhi has to say on 29th. If he rakes the vote chori issue in the backdrop of this S.I.R. announcement by the Election Commission, he's of course struggling to bring back an issue which doesn't seem to be having much of a resonance on the ground as an election issue. Yes, it's a talking point. People are chatting about it if you ask them a question. But are they going to go and vote on this issue and say there's a denial of democracy by the JDU and the BJP? I don't think that's going to be happening at all.
Right, but the resonance could be different from state to state as well. We don't know what kind of reaction might come from the public and the political machinery on the ground. And on that note, Arunima, given the fact that there has been so much acrimony, so many attacks against the Election Commission since the S.I.R. in Bihar, could we see a security paradigm surrounding the election workers on the ground as they conduct the S.I.R. in several states? Because the narratives are only going to escalate against them.
So it'll be tough because you're not talking about a handful of BLOs alone. These are BLOs who are usually either teachers or they're Anganwadi workers. So essentially, even after the S.I.R exercise is over, they'll have to go back and report to the state government. Until the time the election does not happen, they will be reporting to a hostile government. If you're talking about West Bengal, where, for example, this allegation is being made that BLOs will not be able to work freely, it is a reality that in Bihar, government of the day, JDU BJP combined, was supportive of Election Commission's S.I.R. Whereas in Bengal, the ruling dispensation is opposed to it. Similarly for Tamil Nadu. So in states like Tamil Nadu, in Kerala, in West Bengal, it could be more challenging.